From New Hanover County Schools Television, three-time Blue Ribbon winner for the From New Hanover County Schools Television, three-time Blue Ribbon winner for the North Carolina Schools Public Relations Association for Outstanding Electronic Media. This is your school news.
Welcome to your school news for the week of Monday, September 29th through October the 4th, 2014. I'm Nikki Stepanio.
And I'm Dylan Grace. Topping our newscast this week, Blair Elementary celebrates World Peace Day, semifinalists announced by the National Merit Scholarship Corporation, and Virgo Prep teacher named Middle School Physical Education Teacher of the Year.
Our top story this week, Blair Elementary faculty, staff, and students once again kicked off the school year with a celebration of the World Peace Day. The World Peace Day, now called International Day of Peace, is celebrated each year in September and is dedicated to observing world peace. We get a full report on Blair Elementary's parade and activities from Luke Williams.
First celebrated in 1982, the goal of World Peace Day is to educate the community on world peace and to reduce conflict and war throughout the world. But as the students at Blair Elementary learned, Peace Day is as much about reducing violence in our homes, schools, and local communities as it is about civil and international wars. And as such, students play an important part in the campaign to reduce violence in all sectors of society around the globe. Dressed in the attire of many of our nation's peacekeepers, in the tie-dye look of the Generation of Peace, and in clothing that represents the diversity of the Blair Elementary family, students paraded around the school singing a special song of peace written by the music teacher. Also in attendance were parents and community members who came to support and learn how they can help maintain peace within their own community and what they can do as private citizens to promote peace. It was an exciting day for the students at Blair, and one they won't soon forget.
It's about celebrating a free country, that we're a free country, and supporting our troops.
We learned about how we are thankful and how we support our troops and everything.
This year's World Peace Day theme was titled Sustainable Peace for a Sustainable Future. To spread the word, students at Blair wrote their own inspirational quotes, created posters and flags. They learned how other people around the world celebrated peace through yoga, music, and fireworks. The Blair students also decided to get involved. They found an organization in India that needed books. So school-wide, they started collecting boxes and boxes of books. The school's goal is to collect over 1,000 books so they can send it to the Indian orphanage. Recognizing World Peace Day helps develop students' understanding of and interest in global peace building and develop their skills and capacities to act as peace builders. Reporting for your school news, this is Luke Williams.
6 New Hanover County School students were among the 16,000 semifinalists announced by the National Merit Scholarship Corporation in the 60th Annual National Merit Scholarship Program. These academically talented high school seniors have an opportunity to continue in the competition for some 7,600 National Merit Scholarships worth about $33 million that will be offered next spring. The semifinalists from Hoggard High School are Luke D. Gu, Ryan J. Spurney, and Torrance Yang. From Isaac Bear Early College High School, Emma P. Bingham and Tyler J. Dixon. The semifinalist from New Hanover High Schools is New Hanover High School student Megan L. Wood.
I felt honored to get the National Merit semifinalist, or to be nominated for that. And I was told by Miss Raspet during my AM class, she pulled me out of class to tell me and Luke, one of the other people who's a semifinalist at Hoggard. And it's exciting because not a lot of kids get to be a semifinalist in that. It's only, I think, 15,000. So. Yeah, very exciting.
To be considered for a Merit Scholarship Award, semifinalists must fulfill several requirements to advance to the finalist level of the competition. To become a finalist, the semifinalist and his or her high school must submit a detailed scholarship application in which they provide information about the semifinalist academic record, participation in school and community activities, demonstrated leadership abilities, employment, and honors and awards received. National Merit Scholarship winners of 2015 will be announced in April.
In other news, 19 community members in support of the education bond, along with the district staff, are making presentations to local organizations to better inform them about the bond referendum that will be on the November 4th ballot. Thus far, committee members have made presentations to several Wilmington Rotary clubs, the Wilmington Civitan Club, the League of Women Voters, and the New Hanover County chapter of the NAACP, to name a few. When presenting, the committee members stressed the three major pieces of the bond: increased safety and security, meeting increased student enrollment, and modernizing technology and facilities. For more information about the education bond, visit the bond website at www.nhcs.net and click on the bright red apple. To schedule a bond presentation for your organization, contact the NHC Public Relations Department at 910-254-4245.
Finally, Rebecca Clark, physical education and health teacher at Virgo Preparatory Academy and New Hanover County Schools Middle School Teacher of the Year, has been selected as the 2014 Middle School Physical Education Teacher of the Year by North Carolina Physical Education Association of North Carolina Alliance for Athletics, Health, Physical Education, Recreation, Dance, and Sports Management.
Well, you know, honestly, from 8th grade, I knew I wanted to be a coach. For some apparent reason, I always wanted to be a coach, and I think for myself, I just had teachers that were very inspirational to me.
Very good.
I think it didn't really hit me until my sophomore year in college. So I really wanted to really go into helpful living because I was going to education, special education first, and then things kind of changed, and I kind of went to my profession, and that's kind of how.
This award reflects Miss Clark's outstanding qualities and contributions as a professional physical educator. Her ability and efforts truly make a difference in the lives of her students. Miss Clark will receive her award and be honored at the 66th Annual Alliance Convention in the Raleigh later this fall.
Now when your school news continues, we have an exciting lunch menu forecast.
Plus, coming up in 60 seconds, we'll have reports on Wilmington City Clerk kicks off Isaac Bear Launching Leaders Series, the Ashley Screaming Eagle Regiment performs Stars and Stripes Forever on Battleship, and Murray Middle School teaches parents how to navigate a digital classroom.
This is your school news on cable and online. Look for our blue logo for all the latest news online at www.nhcs.net. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Lace up the cleats, put on the pads, and tape up those ankles. The football edition of Sports Roundtable is back for its 15th season on the Learning Network. I'm Marty Fuhrer. If you're a high school football fan, then join me for Sports Roundtable. We'll feature the area's most in-depth look at local 4A gridiron action. From a strong defense to an explosive offense, we spotlight it all on Sports Roundtable. Each week, you'll get a first-hand account of all the plays from New Hanover County Schools' 4 head football coaches. So don't miss the Sports Roundtable, Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. right here on the Learning Network. Sports Roundtable is made possible with the support of Papa John's Pizza.
Welcome back to Your School News. Penelope Spicer Sidbury, City Clerk for the Wilmington City Council, was recently the guest speaker for the Isaac Bear Early College High School Launching Leaders Initiative. We get a full report on Ms. Spicer Sidbury's presentation from YSN reporter Heather Jensen.
The Launching Leaders series at Isaac Bear Early College High School had become a must-attend event for the school's student body. Each year, the list of guests expands to feature local, state, and national speakers whose words of wisdom provide inspiration for tomorrow's leaders. To kick off the series this year, Isaac Bear welcomed Penelope Spicer Sidbury, City Clerk for the Wilmington City Council. Ms. Spicer Sidbury talked with the students about information and strategies on time management, organization, and goal setting. Ms. Spicer Sidbury shared with the students her career path, how she set her personal goals to achieve success, how she juggles work and family, time, and things she has learned about good leaders and bad ones.
So the main thing that I learned today was a lot more about time management. She had this really great example of a notebook that she's kept for her whole life, and the idea of writing everything down and writing your goals down, writing assignments, and writing what's going down for the rest of your day and the rest of your week. And that was really the main thing that I took away from it, was just having a record of everything that you need to accomplish and everything that you want to get done.
I learned that we have to have a plan, and it's better to organize and to stay focused. I learned that good organizational skills will help us get towards the future, and that if we can balance doing more things, then we should take on more things for more opportunities.
Ms. Spicer Sidbury was very candid with the students, sharing stories about enrolling her own child in college, dealing with adversity, struggling to make choices, and more. As always, the Isaac Bear's Signature Leadership Program focuses on 7 leadership themes. The themes reflect the qualities of leadership and include time management, strong language arts skills, integrity, resilience, problem solving, global citizenship, and communication. During both her presentation and lengthy question and answer session with the Bearhawks, Ms. Spicer Sidbury touched and connected all the themes with her presentation. Isaac Bear's Launching Leaders Signature Program was selected for presentation as a best practice at the New Schools Summer Institute Conference this past June. The program has provided the students with the type of real-world information to use as a strong foundation to build and model their leadership skills on. Reporting for Your School News, this is Heather Jensen.
It's been an exciting time at Carolina Beach Elementary School. Students in Ms. Sharif's class presented a short plays and stories on the front porch of the school. Plays included The Rhyming Pied Piper, 12 Angry Pigs, and Chicken Little. On hand to help the students with their productions were readers, theater interns from UNCW, who worked with the students in small groups. The UNCW student helped the young performers to compare and contrast the various elements of their productions. They also helped them in producing their plays and understanding a variety of theater styles. In another part of the school, the Carolina Beach Elementary Sea Stars Book Club prepared book jacket posters to help them learn all about the year's selections in elementary battle of the books. Students studied names, authors, and even discussed many of the plots.
Dozens of our military members can now vote for their next commander-in-chief. 24 servicemen and women became U.S. citizens on board the battleship North Carolina last week during the Constitution and Citizenship Day. Congressman Mike McIntyre was the guest speaker for the ceremony. Russia and China were among the countries represented. Creating the perfect mood for this important day was the Ashley Screaming Eagle Regiment. The band performed numerous patriotic numbers for the naturalization ceremony, including Stars and Stripes Forever. Almost 75 special naturalization ceremonies were conducted throughout the country, and around 8,400 immigrants became new American citizens. The Ashley Screaming Eagle Regiment, under the direction of Robert Parker, were proud and honored to be selected to play at this year's ceremony.
Digital classrooms are becoming today's standard in schools. To give parents an understanding of how these new classrooms work, students at Murray Middle School taught their parents how to explore digital material in just such an environment. Parents learned that the digital classroom takes advantage of being able to write on the table in a variety of programs because it makes the written work available anytime and anywhere. Parents discovered that in a digital classroom, students can submit their assignments to digital drop boxes before class even begins, and teachers can carry them away anywhere with their tablets. Parents were amazed how the new digital world, students and teachers both retain copies of documents shared with each other, and they can collaborate online. It was a remarkable event for parents.
Finally, the New Hanover County Board of Education has made some changes to its meeting days and times for the month of October and November. The board will hold its next regular meeting on Tuesday, October 14th at 6:30 p.m. in the NHC Board of Education Center, 1805 South 13th Street. Please note the meeting for October is on Tuesday the 14th, starting at 6:30 p.m. The school board has also changed the date of their regular meeting in November. The meeting will now take place on Wednesday, November 12th at 5:30 p.m. in the board center. For complete agendas to the Board of Education meetings, you can go online to the school system website at www.nhcs.net.
Now don't go away. Coming up, Career and Technical Education holds a leadership workshop for new officers.
Plus, we have the high school sports review and the lunch bill fair.
Your school news will continue after the break.
I hope you find a home. I hope you find a home. Hey, maybe you'll be picked next. Maybe you'll be picked next. We've been caged together too long. We've been caged together too long. How come nobody ever picks me? Maybe they're looking for somebody different. Pick me. Well, the shelter's closing up for another day. We didn't get picked. I know. Tomorrow. Guaranteed.
Welcome back to your school news. This month in the new news block, we are featuring special reports and in-depth features.
The new school year started with close to 27,000 students enrolled in New Hanover County schools. It is forecasted that the number is expected to grow significantly in coming years.
To continue to be a district of excellence and provide all students a quality education, measures must be taken to maintain our facilities and keep safety a top priority.
This month, we'll be looking at some of the core components of the proposed education bond on the ballot in November. These reports will focus on technology, new construction, school improvements, and security.
This week, we start with a report on the new security measures that would result in the bond passes and just how important they are in this post-Sandy Hook environment.
New Hanover County Schools uses a variety of practices and procedures to ensure the safety of students and staff. With the installation of the new AI phones, main entrances are now locked and monitored, while all other doors are secured and limited to staff with pass keys. Yet one component in the county school system's security efforts to keep students and schools safe is missing. That's the installation of digital security cameras. That would all change with the passing of the education bond, which includes funding for surveillance cameras to be installed throughout the school system.
This is another way for us to be in different places of the school sort of at the same time. You know, our staff numbers are only so large, and so we can only be at so many places at one time. So these cameras will allow us to have much better opportunity to see what's going on.
When installed, these high-definition systems would include an undisclosed number of perimeter cameras per school. The school-wide installation of these cameras would be another big element in the mix of safety strategies currently in place. Since the Sandy Hook incident, 64% of public schools nationally have included the use of security cameras to monitor schools as part of their safety measures.
With all the different incidents that we have going on in the school, a lot of times having video, a picture says more than 1,000 words. And to be able to show a parent or a courtroom exactly what happened is priceless.
In a grim reminder that mass shootings have become a fact of life in America, school districts across the USA, including New Hanover County Schools, have opted for more locked doors and more visitor check-ins. The massacre in Newtown introduced a new level of need for all school systems to provide the highest level of safety for its students in elementary, middle, and high school. If voters support the November 4th education bond, schools will add another important layer of protection for children in public schools district-wide. Reporting for Your School News, this is Bobby Blue.
To learn all about the education bond, you can visit a special comprehensive website that contains all the facts and information needed to become fully informed. Just go to www.nhcs.net and click on the bright red apple with the tagline, Our Schools, Our Community, Our Future.
And join us next week for another special report as we count down to the November education bond with a look at just how the bond will improve technology for our schools and students.
it's time now for this week's Lunch Bill of Fare. Gone are the days of mystery meat and the crabby hairnet wearing lunch lady. Across the county, school lunchrooms have gotten a facelift and a menu makeover.
Here in the newsroom, I've had a chance to review this week's lunch menu. We have a lot of variety this week for lunch. Oven-fried chicken and cheesy breadstick bites are all available this week at your school. Let's take a look at this week's selections. On Tuesday, September 30th, we kick things off with chicken nuggets or steak fajita. On the side, black beans and corn salad, glazed carrots, garden salad, and fresh fruit. On Wednesday, October 1st, you can choose from either oven-fried chicken or Salisbury steak. On the side is red skin mashed potatoes with gravy, garden salad, diced pears. On Thursday, October 2nd, we go to sea with a tuna sandwich or something a little more inland, cheesy breadsticks, stick bites. On the side, Great Northern beans, a garden salad, and fresh fruit. On Friday, October 3rd, we end the week with everyone's favorite, popcorn chicken, or enjoy a meatball hoagie. On the side, macaroni salad, carrot sticks, a garden salad, and diced pears. For the weekend, I've got my healthy tip. Fuel yourself for weekend success. Ask yourself if you push yourself too hard with workouts or restricted your food or calories too much during the week. So, your body may be hungry and tired. Remember to practice moderation every day, eating and exercising in a way that you can sustain for the long haul, not just a few days or weeks. Remember, it's all about eating right. After the weekend, your Monday lunch menu includes cheeseburger, grilled cheese, sandwich, along with French fries, garden salad, and frozen fruit cup on the side. It's not always easy to eat healthy on the go. Thank goodness your school cafeteria always has well-balanced meals and snacks for you each day of the school year. Now, taking a look once again at your lunch entrees for the week, you've got some great selections for the week. Oven-fried chicken on Wednesday, popcorn chicken on Friday, and some really great sides like diced peaches and potatoes with gravy. That does it for this week's Lunch Bill of Fare. From the newsroom, this is Christopher Connor. Remember, one should eat to live, not live to eat. Back to you.
Thanks, Christopher. Don't forget you can also catch the Lunch Bill of Fare during the morning show here on the Learning Network, and gets lots of healthful nutrition information online at www.nhcs.net/nutrition. Now don't go away. Coming up, have a look at the CTE Leadership Conference.
But up next, we've got the high school sports review.
Your school news will continue after the break.
New Hanover County is growing once again. The cornerstone of our community, our schools, are bulging at the seams. The November school bond will help curb those growing pains. Funds from the bond will improve technology infrastructure across the district. The November bond will improve security across the district for every child and school. It will fund the building of an elementary school in the northern part of the county and rebuild 2 older, overcrowded elementary schools. It will fund repairs and renovations to both high schools and middle schools. For more information on the November school bond, visit the school system's website at www.nhcs.net. Remember, it's our schools, our community, our future.
Welcome back to your school news. It's time now for Jeremy Flood with your school news sports review.
Welcome to this week's sports review. I'm Jeremy Flood. We are well into the high school football season. Everybody is in town this week, with one big cross-town matchup everyone is already talking about. Ashley welcomes Topsail to the Screaming Eagles Stadium. Hoggard is also at home as they face cross-town rival New Hanover. The Laney Bucks are at home this week, Friday, as they face South Brunswick. Finally, New Hanover, as we said, New Hanover is at Hoggard. So Friday, October the 3rd, football is back in town with 3 really great games to choose from. In girls volleyball, Hoggard High School continues to rock the house with an 8-0 record in conference play. Topsail High is 5-3, Laney is 4-4, South Brunswick is 4-4, Ashley is 4-4, West Brunswick is 2-5, and in last place is New Hanover at 0-7. Schedule-wise, on September 30th, Ashley faces crosstown rival New Hanover at home. October 2nd, Ashley travels to Hoggard, and on the 7th, Ashley faces Rose High at home. And also, Hoggard High School remains undefeated in the conference play. They face Ashley on October 2nd at home, Laney at Laney on October 7th, and West Brunswick on October 10th. The Buccaneers of Laney in the battle for second place in the conference. They face Topsail on Tuesday the 30th at home to go up against crosstown rival New Hanover on October 2nd and face conference leaders Hoggard on the 7th. New Hanover High School travels to face Ashley at Ashley on the 30th, Laney on the 2nd and at home, and they travel to West Brunswick on the 7th. In 3A, 4A varsity high school soccer, the Wildcats of New Hanover continue to chalk up the wins as they sit atop the Mid-Eastern Conference. Ashley has moved up to second place with Hoggard falling into third, 2-0. For third place, Topsail and Ashley are tied up for fourth place, 2-2, while both Brunswick County teams remain winless. That's it for this week's sports review. Now don't go away. Your school news will continue right after this break.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
Welcome back to Your School News. Leadership was the theme at this year's Career Technical Education Workshop for student officers.
Held on the Cape Fear Community College campus, the workshop featured a number of point topics introduced by a host of guest speakers.
Director of Career and Technical Education, Laverne Pickett, welcomed the group to the meeting and then, with the help of Colleen Pate from Isaac Bear, showed the students how to give a good handshake.
Kate Santa from Cape Fear Community College talked to students about the importance of good communication, while Staff Sergeant Orton with the National Guard introduced the students to the ways to, by example.
The workshop also includes lessons on parliamentary procedure, fundraising, and presentation on using social media by representatives from Castle Branch.
The workshop wrapped up with the certificates to those new officers joining the Career and Technical Education organization.
That does it for this edition of Your School News. Recapping some of our main stories, Blair Elementary celebrates World Peace Day, semifinalists announced by the National Merit Scholarship Corporation, and Virgo Prep teacher named Middle School Physical Education Teacher of the Year.
Remember, Your School News is on a cable and online, and don't forget to start morning with our light and lively morning show, weekdays at 6 a.m. I'm Nikki Stepanio.
And I'm Dylan Grace. On behalf of the entire YSN crew, thanks for watching New Hanover County Schools TV on the Learning Network of the Cape Fear.
Have a great day.